Well, of course, fall is the season of transition and many are now returning to school or the workplace, and with that comes the need for childcare. Here to tell us more about ways that local businesses can help with childcare is Candlelight Carson from Workforce Solutions Borderplex. Candlelight, welcome back.
Yes, thanks for having us.
I guess the key words there are local businesses.
Yes.
Helping out with childcare.
Super important. You may have seen us recently. We did a Facebook Live with the part owner of Tacos Don Cuco, and he was telling us about, business being busier than being able to stay alive and well during the pandemic and having to-go orders, which means having more staff, but they recognize that they have working parents, and so they actually contacted, our people in-house who've worked with them, business services, to provide childcare enrollment. And so we have been talking about the fact that we're hosting pop-up enrollment services for businesses. So if you're an owner, you have working parents, and maybe you've noticed that they have kiddos who've been sick, or maybe they're running late to work, because of childcare issues. Well, you can host a pop-up enrollment so they can learn about our childcare services, and they can take advantage of either getting a full scholarship to cover those services or a partial scholarship. And so it's about that camaraderie that businesses are recognizing that their employees aren't just employees, they're humans, they have families, and they have children.
Well, I mean, the less stressed they are at work about what's going on in their life outside of work, the more productive they can be. It's a win-win for everybody.
It is, and we've talked about a lot of people returning to the workforce. We saw in our last labor market review that we added over 7,000 jobs back to our region locally. That's huge. People are making those decisions to head back into work or shift into different workplaces. And we've also noted that we have now seen finally that the unemployment rate has stayed in those single digits. And this time last year we were close to 7%. This time around we're at about 4.8. That's a huge difference. We have a lot of people who are, making these changes, and they need that support so that their family is good to go and they're able to go to work and relieve that stress.
So if I'm a business owner here locally and I want to host a pop-up, what do I do? Who do I get in contact with?
Okay, well, I would love for you to call me, but it's not me. We have great people in-house who will take care of you. We are going to go ahead and share the number on screen now, and so you would go ahead and call that number and let us know where you'd like to host that pop-up enrollment. Our staff will put that together. They will send our on-site team to head out there and speak with your employees and let them know everything they need to know about the child care program, and then even let them do the pre-screening application. Maybe you don't have time for that. Maybe the hours are weird, but maybe you want to share the information with your staff. Then you can share our website. It's wsbchildcare.com. I also want you to know that we have been sending out vouchers to all of the local Tacos Don Cuco, and I went to check back because I like to eat there, and all that stack was gone.
You did a fact-finding mission.
Yes, I did.
And got some tacos.
I was like Dora the Explorer all over town, the tacos, and going to every location, and also our partners in childcare, the YWCA. So if you go to any of those locations, maybe there's one near you, and there's lots of locations of Tacos Don Cuco and the YWCA.
And you can pick up too far.
No, you can pick up one of those scholarship vouchers, look up that website, and do the pre-screening application. We've continued that conversation because there are a lot of parents who need that village, and we want to be that village.
It takes a village, as they say. As far as the partial versus the full scholarships, is that a strictly financial issue, or are there more factors that go into it?
Yes, it's based on the income guidelines, and so it just depends. You can be a two-parent household and still apply, and maybe you've been a stay-at-home mom, and maybe you're going to go to school. It doesn't even have to be that you're going to work. It has to be 25 hours of either work or school. And so, a lot of parents have made that decision where one spouse stays home because of the pandemic, or they have small children, and then half of the children might be in school and half might be too little. And so whatever the case might be, maybe you're a single parent, a dad, a mom. We keep talking about this, in our society, our culture. We have aunts and uncles who become those legal guardians, or grandmas and grandpas. You can also apply for this. So you just have to do that pre-screening application and then take advantage of the opportunity. We have great child care champs, as we call them, who you can pick from, and you need them, because I as a parent had to find and do my own research. It was super hard. I love where my son is at, but it's a very emotional decision. It's a lot of choices that you're making, and we want to help you. It's a one-stop shop to be able to absorb that and then make a good decision.
You're aware that there are a lot of different types of families out there.
Oh, yes, there are.
Not just 2 kids, a dog, and a white picket fence. That's not the only family out there.
It's not.
So
and
plenty of options.
Yeah, whatever shape your family is, we can help find the right solution for you and your family. And we see you, and we know that you're doing a great job, and we want to help you continue to do that.
All right, perfect as always. Thank you so much, Candlelight. We'll see you next week.